Hello all, welcome back. Well, one of the things I picked up last year was this. The collectible Resident Evil Gamecube, but I didn't get a chance to open it up to show you guys the contents. So, let's open it up. Right, well, I've got the content spewed out all over the floor, but just to take a closer look at the box isn't too bad in all fairness. This is probably the worst end of it. It's a little battered there, but a little bit of heat, just to heat that up, get the glue soft, that'll get rid of it. But, in all, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Sorry, I'm all over the place, aren't I? Wobbly as anything. You know, the corners, they always go a little bit, but a little bit of nip and tuck. And it'll be right. So that's the box out the way. I'll start off with what you should obviously get within the box. And that is Power Pack. As you can see, I've got all the bags as well, which is brilliant. Shut that to one side. So that's your Power Pack. Now again, just to point out about these Power Packs, the innards of a Gamecube are all identical. It doesn't matter what part of the world you get one from. It can be Japanese, it can be North American, it can be European. The innards are all the same. The way you connect it up, just to show you the end there, that is exactly the same. So what I'm saying is, if you buy a Japanese Gamecube, but I mean, like I have, I've got the Spice Orange one, and you want to use it in the UK, just get a UK Power Pack. You haven't got to prat about with a step up or a step down transformer. There's no need. So, Power Pack, we've got that. Fantastic condition. It's got the odd mark, but nothing major. Now, what you also got in the UK version was your leads. RCA leads with a SCART adapter. Now, I don't need these, in all fairness. These will just sit back in the box because I have a HDMI adapter. So that's how I generally play my games. I'll just plug in a HDMI adapter. We won't move on to that, but we will move on to the all-important instructions. You should have the official Nintendo GameCube instruction booklet. You also should have Resident Evil 4, an investment for prolonged life. Now, for some reason, I've got two of these. So, I don't know why. I think they're identical. No, they're not. They're different. They are very different. So, on one side, I've got that. It basically just shows you some of the games that are obviously coming out. And obviously on the other one, again, just looking it down, it is slightly different. It is slightly different. But on the other side, and that one. So you should have those. What's this next bit? Probably telling me how I should and should not use the system. Oh, warning, electric shock. So another warning card. And that's all your paperwork. So you've got to have all your paperwork if you want it to be a full complete set. What you then also need is obviously the controller. And what I like about this is the emblem on the front. There you go. Resident Evil 4. Really does look good. It's a nice, clean... You can always tell when these have been looked after. Because... And you don't even get these half the time from collectors. But they bother with these Lazzy bands to keep everything neat. This was cherished. This was seriously looked after. And it does feel good. It's not the best control I've ever used. If anything, if they made that slightly bigger, because I have got big hands, you know, that would have suited me a little bit better, but you can't knock it. It's a cracking controller. You then need the console, obviously. Now, this has been taped up. So, let me just undo the tape a second. There we go. Needs a bit of a clean. Normal scratch marks. Apart from that, I'd say it's perfect. But there you are. This is the official. And there's no yellowing on that. Normally there's a little bit of yellowing on all Gamecube consoles. There's no getting away from it, but there's certainly none on this. It's a very neat, clean unit. The bottom is black. And you've got all your connections in there. So if you want to add, remove stuff, so on and so forth, you can do. And I can't get that back in now. Can't get it back in. Oh, for Pete's sake. There, you're in. Everything works the way it should do. Inside, no dust. So, cracking console, lovely silver. It's the emblem on the front which differentiates it, because you can get the console in silver anyway, but it's just that top bit that differentiates it. But the most important thing to have, as I stretch down, is this. This little disc. And I'm just going to open it up. So there you go. Resident Evil 4. Now what this disc has on it, if memory is correct, it has a demo of the game, but it's also like a little film. I'm sure there's a making of the game that is on here. A little bit of a documentary. So brilliant that you have this. It's this, a lot of the time, that goes missing. A lot of the time. So you've got to have this if you want a complete console. So we'll pop that back in there. Now the other thing that I got with it, and I must admit on the box, it does not mention the game one little bit. So I have got another copy of Resident Evil 4 for the Gamecube. This is complete, 2-discer, but what it's also got in there, and I'm going to take that out for the moment, is the memory card. So like I say, it's a 2-discer. I'll compare this with the other one I've got. But it's that, the memory card. Now whether or not this actually did officially come with the console, the game, or if it's been added at some point, I don't know. That I don't know. There's no mention. There's no mention of it in the instructions in any way, shape or form. That it should have a memory card. And that's it. That's what I've got. And that is a complete set. So I've got 4 coloured Gamecubes now. I've got the black, which is the one I mainly use. I've got Spice Orange, and now I've got the limited edition Resident Evil 4. I wouldn't mind going after all the colours because all together, you know, displayed, they look really, really smart. So that's it. That's it in detail. I hope you've enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments what you think. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me. Catch you all again. Take care. Woohoo!